All right, so I got two pieces with this rabbit character in here, and a lot of people have been asking me why I put the rabbit in there. So if you look at a lot of creation myths, specifically in the Americas and Africa, the rabbit is the trickster. So like you know how Bugs Bunny be doing all that fugazi stuff, wreaking havoc. He's the trickster rabbit. He's that element. He's an old myth. Like there's a reason that they use these characters in their stories. All right, my name's PowWow. This is the Good Book of Kinfolk. This is my second book published. It has 20 pieces from my first solo show, along with poems and nursery rhymes for children. So this is a collector's item. You can find it on my website if you go to my IG page, Kinfolk Art, KenFolkArt. All the information's on there. I appreciate y'all.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Big Rilla coming to you with the smoothest podcast on the east of the island, the Don Diallo podcast. I got a good guest here today, man. My brother, featured on Time Magazine, artist, well-rounded brother, man. My man, PowWow with Kinfolk Art. Say what's up to the people, man. What's happening, brother?
What's going on, everybody? Happy to be here. Appreciate y'all for having me.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, man. Nah, so Kinfolk.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that name from? I just want to know. I'm very curious about that.
Man, that name kind of it came to me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, my God-given name is Kendall.
Kendall, okay, for sure, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I came back into art maybe 2.5 years ago, and
So you left art?
yeah, I left art. I left art when I was 15 after having a bad experience.
You want to get into that experience?
Man, look, I might as well give you the whole rundown how I came into art. So,
for sure, yeah, give it to her.
my family. So I'm autochthonous. So that means my family is originally from America. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay. Heard
So we from the Muskogees, the Seminoles, Choctaws, Aniweha, those different groups, Eastern
Right.
Woodlands.
okay.
So my family is originally from this area, but had to migrate west due to what they was doing. They were still in land, some
for sure,
trail tears, all that. We moved westward. So we ended up landing in California, where I was born. You feel me?
Oh, well, okay.
And so we coming
West
back.
Coast.
Yeah, we came back here when I was 3.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I say I'm Atlanta baby, Georgia baby. You feel me? Because I was raised here.
Yeah.
But we moved,
claim you.
Yeah. So we moved back here. The racism was so bad. It was so bad that my mom didn't really feel comfortable when my dad was at work in the city, just being around here.
Oh, wow.
And so, yeah, my dad, he did in-home care for Section 8 and project housing, you know what I'm saying, in the city. So she would leave here and we would go to all the roughest hoods in Atlanta just to be with my dad while he took care of people.
Oh, so y'all basically just try to travel around with
Yeah,
your
she was like, I feel comfortable more around my own people.
So let me ask, what was was it just the energy of racism, or was it deliberate actions that it was doing? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro, it was deliberate actions. I be telling people, my first interactions, conscious interactions, because there was things that happened in LA when we was babies. But my first conscious interaction with somebody trying to kill me, somebody trying to attack my mom, or somebody in my family, was adult white men. You know what I'm saying? Adult white women, in the school system, doing things to us. So some people that I really grew up with got a different outlook about me and how I interact with people, how I speak on people.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just I don't view somebody who look like me as my enemy first. You feel what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
I grew to know certain situations just because the arenas that we was in. So middle school, we really started popping, really being active amongst our own.
Yeah.
But initially, bro, wasn't nobody look like me doing no harm to me. You know what I'm saying? It was always somebody else. But in between that, like
Okay.
going towards the city and all that, my mom bringing me there, she would take us to drive around like the neighborhoods and she said, look at all the graffiti. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like it's art, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so she from LA, like born and raised, San Pedro.
San Pedro, okay.
So she didn't know anybody out here. So she had to get into something to keep her mind occupied and us occupied. So she got into doing art. So me, I took an interest. She would have me sit down and do art with her. Like way she tell it, it was ugly. You feel me? But I like doing it. So
I mean, but what is art? I mean, art. I don't think art can be ugly though.
I wish you would have told her that. You feel me? So
yeah, okay.
like I really didn't view it as like a skill or anything like that. So I would come back and toward, you know what I'm saying? Come back to it.
Yeah, okay.
But like when I turned 14, 15, something happened, bro. I just started doing it more, and then I did a painting of this dude named Pill from Fourth Ward. He was signed to MMG at one time.
What? Okay.
Yeah, he was under Killer Mike and the Dungeon Fam and all that.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
Okay.
he still doing it. Bro, I did a painting of him. My brother reached out to him on Twitter. He signed it for me, bro. He was showing me so much love. I was like, dang, I can really do this. I decided to put my stuff in the gallery, and this one Atlanta was getting gentrified.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Man, bro, I gave it to him, and they splattered paint all over it. They had, bro, they
who were they? Like,
I don't even want to say their name because if I see them, you know what I'm saying, it's still gonna be up.
He said it's up.
Yeah, I ain't letting it go. So, yeah, man, after that, I wanted to go and handle the situation how I wanted to go handle it. But my brother was like, nigga, pulled me to the side. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we ain't doing it. I said, if I can't do it how I want to do it, I'm not doing art no more. And, bro, I feel like that was like, it was meant to happen, but that was like one of the worst decisions I ever made.
What you, like, not retaliating, or what you mean?
Dropping my gift because of how somebody else treated me. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
I wish I would have just kept on. I felt like I got the experience I needed to get, but at the same time, like, ain't no telling where I'd be if I would have stayed on my craft and be like, you know what?
Oh, okay, that's what happened. Okay, so I just want to make sure I follow that.
Yeah,
follow you, right? Okay.
So like me coming back into it, like I learned like the kinfolk part. I got a grassroots like education on how to approach art. You see what I'm saying? So like there's a category called folk art in the art world, which is like untrained artists who didn't go to school for art.
For sure. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, you know, kinfolk is a word like family. So like my whole approach to it was family based. So I was like, let me just call it kinfolk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the whole reason for the name. Like it's really like grassroots, family orientated artwork and approach to like my craft.
And I can see that in the art though. For real. I ain't gonna lie. I was showing my brother Gates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we rocking with it. It's like what I call it? Eastside Basquiat. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. I'm rocking with it.
Yeah.
So, nah, real talk. I can So was there ever a time like did you ever? It's all you getting inspired by this, or was you ever like paying attention to any other great artists before you, or what was it?
I guess interesting you said Basquiat, cause like that's the first person I seen that looked like me. I never studied art.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I never graffiti.
Yeah,
graffiti. I'll say Frico Rico, just cause he was in the city and he was doing interesting stuff in Chilio, like he dropped the ATLian shirts, and that. Bruh, it had such a hold on us. He was in South DeKalb Mall, like, so like those three people. When I did look at art, it was the only things that they did, and then later on, like I found Tumblr and things like that, and it was always interesting to me, but I never knew names. But
yeah, Pinterest, I be looking at Pinterest. Pinterest got that stuff on there.
Yeah, so like, I look at other artists now, and I'm learning about other people now, but initially, bro, I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? It was when stuff caught my eye, But bro, I ain't care.
That's just you. So that was suck. So it's basically like an organic growth in that artist. Though you just was genuinely intrigued. You never studied anyone. That was up.
Yeah.
And that you probably, like I said, becoming a legend yourself though, doing that. You feel me?
Yeah, it's cool, but at the same time, like studying other artists, like you get to see like, okay, they use color like this.
Mm-hmm.
They use a paintbrush like this. They use their fingers like this. Like. Learning about other artists, it can turn you up on your own technique if you look at it like that. Some people just bite,
mm-hmm.
which I mean, sometimes you gotta bite to grow, but you can really tighten up by learning about other people. So I feel like I elevated a whole bunch by looking at other artists now. You know what I'm saying?
No, real talk. I mean, because, you know, really, I don't, you know, I was saying that there's nothing new under the sun, so it's always a derivative of something.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, it's like, I'm glad, well, see, I'm stuttering this.
No, you good.
That's what make it organic, though. You feel me? All right, so, but like your growth, you're learning just to kind of like see what other people are doing, get some type of, see how you can put a twist on it, put your PowWow touch on it. You know what I'm saying? What? Yeah, PowWow though. Let's get into that name though, cause it caught me off guard when I hit you up and I was like, you know, what you do, and he said PowWow. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. So what's that about?
Man, so PowWow is actually my granddaddy name.
Word. So ancestor. Okay.
Yeah, so my daddy's side of the family is from Memphis. If anybody, shouts out to Westwood, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the people around Chuckalisa around, you feel me? Central and all that, South Memphis, you know what I'm saying? North Memphis, all that. So he had a restaurant called the PowWow over in Westwood.
What kind of food?
Man, slinging hamburgers, hot dogs. Man, he was selling everything. And,
stop playing.
And he made his own roach killer.
Oh, that man was hustler.
Yeah,
hustler. Hey.
Don't nobody got the recipe for that though. But like he was a real big figure, like in that community.
Okay.
Like on some real like patriarchal type thing. And I honestly don't know how he got that name. He passed away when I was like 13, 14.
That, brother.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But part of me taking his name was I started learning about like my family, my background, probably 5 or 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, like I said, the racism was so bad out here that my mom went out her way to be like, yo, you gonna learn about our people and where we come from. But it was from an aspect of who stood up for us.
Not for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Not really. I didn't really dive into my own background until later.
Okay.
So when I did start doing that, it was because like you hear what other people say you are and say where you from, but when you attach yourself to that and other people like, you not that. There's somebody always challenging you to who you trying to tell you.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, let me listen to the little things my family said and really look into it.
Mm-hmm.
When I looked into it, I was like, everybody from here, I started finding my names before they got took on English names, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like, I started finding our land. I was like, bro, we got all this land, like, so why we living like this and acting like this?
Nah,
so me taking on PowWow, it's not that I want to be exactly like my granddaddy, but me taking on that name puts me in a different mindset to look at the world. And I'm going to earn my own name like soon. That. You know what I mean?
I like that.
Yeah.
Digging that. Okay. Word. So it sounds like your journey from youngin to now, there's been a lot of like you just knowing yourself, or you still actually finding yourself right now, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't even.
Yeah.
I would say knowing myself within the last, year and a half.
You know?
Yeah, like.
That's when you started the whole journey?
I would say like, I started being comfortable with myself a couple months ago, but making a conscious decision like, I'm going to stand on who I am year and a half too. I couldn't realize, bro, I was being myself on defense my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
explain that term, because that's
okay, so
it caught me a little bit.
If you ask people I know, they'll be like, oh man, Kendall always been doing his thing. I was never comfortable with
doing your thing.
Yeah, because I felt like, man, they gon', we grew up roasting each other. I don't even like doing that stuff no more because I see how like detrimental it is. Like, it's funny.
Yeah, for sure.
But you see how people react and how people act to somebody pointing out
a flaw.
Yeah, so it's like,
man,
bro. But we grew up like that. Like, oh, it makes you tough.
So shit, I never been good at joining, bro. They used to roast my big ass all the time. I used to be bigger, so they used to be, bro. Yeah. I just never did it. I used to get angry and want to fight. I can't go back and forth with words.
As you should. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't cool. People are like, oh, it's culture, but, bro. Anyway, we can get on that later.
Yeah.
But I was always being myself off defense because I was like, I got a lot of attention for being me, and I didn't like that. When you smart in school, they separate you. They put you in a different class. You know what I'm saying? So I was never comfortable with letting people know I was smart. I didn't like.
That's crazy.
Like, even with like women, like I would get a lot of attention from women, but when you get a lot of attention from women, boy want to fight you.
Your boy want to get at you.
So I was like, man, let me just rock with girls ain't nobody thinking about, or let me just be to myself, because I'm not trying to fight my partner or people. Like I said, I'm not finna go to war with somebody
that look like you.
Yeah, so it's like, man.
I respect that 100%, bro.
And my whole family is fighters. Like, come from a very aggressive family. Like,
Heard
you know,
that.
they do good things, but it's aggressive. So
Heard that.
I'm very calm. So like, bro, I was like, bro, all this stuff is getting me attention. Let me just go in the background
and just chill. Yeah.
But I noticed, like, bro, I got talents, I got gifts.
While you dim yourself down for that.
Yeah, and then plus I'm not successful trying to be somebody else or trying to emulate somebody else or being like, I don't like being calm. You feel me?
Yeah.
Not calm, but like putting myself down like this. So when I made a decision to come back into art, I felt like my life changed. You know what I'm saying? I still had obstacles, but like everything started going in a direction where I was like, I'm growing. You feel me? I'm being more
like the real
yeah.
thing.
So I was like, bro, let me start being on defense mode. Let me start popping it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In my own way. So
it's okay to pop it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just be cool about it.
Yeah. So like, I feel like we was talking about like knowing yourself.
Yeah, knowing yourself and finding yourself.
Like this whole journey of finding myself and battling my own obstacles and learning my lessons. It's been the most beneficial thing for me I've ever done in my life. It's uncomfortable sometimes, but you know, it's worth more than anything I've ever been through. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. Yeah, I think any journey you go through, to a level, it has to be some form of uncomfortable. Something has to pull at you. If you just walking into it, sometimes it's ready because you've been working this whole time. So now you deserve to walk through something. But if you just kind of doing something, and you looking for it to be easy, or you feel it's never that. So I kind of that's what's up, bro. Nah, real talk. Okay, so I switched up a little bit. I know you did some work with some NFTs.
Yeah.
How you feel about NFT? I'm putting my opinion out there. I heard because I got some other people of mine that's like, you know, that's they artists, and they say they don't like NFT. They said the whole culture of NFTs is fucking up the game. You know what I'm saying? So how you feel about it? Tell her.
Okay. Well, first of all, before I say anything, I feel your opinion.
Okay. Yeah.
But my mentor, my big dog right now is an artist named Charlie Palmer.
Shout out Charlie.
Man, it be slipping my mind that this dude famous. Like he like, bruh, like an international rock star type artist.
I heard that.
But he's such a cool dude, it be slipping my mind. So when I met him, he's like, I'm gonna have an opportunity for you. He was like, be ready. I like, bro, first of all, we just met. But then secondly, like, I was like, all right, bro, you ain't telling me nothing. But the time came, he's like, bro, you about to be in time and you about to do something called an NFT. I didn't know what it was. So when I started learning about it, I was like, this don't make no sense. Y'all selling JPEGs, like, you know, so y'all selling screensavers. I'm like, it's
money.
Yeah, I was like, I don't get it, but all right.
Right.
I'll say this: if you a digital artist and you know how to navigate that arena, like the cyber world and all that, learn about the business behind it. And learn about where like something called Web3 that's going on right now. It's like
Web3, I don't know nothing about that.
Bruh, start learning about it because they about to try to like put this on the forefront.
Jim, okay.
And
I heard that Web3.
Yeah, so learn about this stuff because they trying to attach it to real life items. I'm not really I don't even like being on my phone like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the tool, people been telling me you gotta learn the tools and all that. I'm not gonna turn it down. I'm gonna learn the tools, but am I gonna utilize it? It just depends.
Right.
I made some money off of it. Good money.
I heard that.
You know what I'm saying? That kept me afloat for a little minute while I was doing my work. So I'm not gonna talk completely bad about it. But just on like me as a man speaking on it, like it has some faults. And if you put all your eggs into that basket, like you better save your money because it has taken a decline like the last couple months, like a hard decline.
Oh wow, okay.
But it can go back. It's like stock market. Yeah, you feel me?
What's the word? Volatile. That's what they say.
Yeah. I would just say like if you're an artist, be a well balanced artist and learn different mediums.
Heard that.
Just as an artist, be aware of it. As a business person, be aware of it. But you don't gotta mess with it, bro. Like I don't like how people like, oh, painting's gonna be dead. Like it's never gonna be dead. it just depends on what people put their values in as far as like art.
Nah, real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's very few people that art is worth a lot though. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Like,
Yeah, bro. It art captures history and it captures the vibration of the people at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Some artists die without making money, but after they die, they artists like, oh, it captured this. It's worth millions. I ain't going for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my bag right now. But it's just like, like art used to be hieroglyphics and capture history. It's in museums now. So, you know, it can never, what people make with their hands can never be depreciated. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, real talk. Yeah.
So digital, physical, like it all has its spaces, but ain't no one medium to end all be all. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay. Heard that. So have you been featured on any like outside of time? Have you been on time multiple times? That makes sense. I think I'm on time multiple times. Yeah.
I think I've been on time. 1, 2.
What's that one?
I think 4 times. I think I'm in there 4 times.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay.
They got a 100-year anniversary coming out, which that NFT project was probably 100-year anniversary.
Okay, word.
And they dropping a coffee table book this year, I believe. So I'm being that. I had my first solo show not too long after that, and I was in my second show that ends on the 14th this month. So I got another opportunity coming in at the end of the month. I'll shoot you all the info for that.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, got to, bro.
I ain't gonna, bro. I'm gonna tell you, like, bro, I was praying the other day. I was like, bro, I just need some opportunities. I gotta make it happen.
Yeah,
bro. You hit me up the next day.
Oh, I shade. That was confirmation.
I was like, thank you, big dog. So like, I'm having a lot of opportunity, but like I said, my own obstacles. You feel me?
I heard that. What's you want to get into obstacles, or that's a little too deep?
I mean, we can get into it. I cut off when I need to cut off, but like,
be transparent. Let folks know.
So, you know, like I said, my journey to knowing myself. I'll start from this point. When me and my family lost our house, like it had to be 2016, 2017 or something like that.
Okay.
We was homeless, but not for that long. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like we was on the street. No, we was living out somebody's room.
Okay.
But
that was just. But you have been uprooted from your place of comfort. Yeah.
And on top of that, like I need stability, bro. I moved a lot in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So you just.
Yeah, I don't like bouncing around. I don't like that. I want to be in one space, even if it's for the time that I need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't like somebody forcing me out no spot. So when that happened, it kind of shook me. Because by that time I had been in the city for so long, like we moving back to the outskirts. And I was like, dang, like I think I ended up losing like 8 people that same year.
Oh wow, sorry to hear that.
Yeah. And bro, me and my best friend also fell out that year over just some money.
Some money.
Yeah, bro. So it was like I'm taking loss after loss after loss. And now we in this room, we don't know where we gonna end up next. And I was like, I gotta get to it. Thankfully, my big dog, Jared Shepard, he's like a real big figure in Atlanta. He gave me an opportunity to work with artists and everything, so I slowly started getting my money up. And then based off of other relationship I had with my partner, my little partner, because I was going to Georgia Perimeter College at the time. Okay, word. He was like, bro, we got a house that my granddad built that you can, like, if y'all want to rent it out, y'all can do it. So I feel like that's when I first started. When I first started, on a journey to become a man. Okay. Because I'm the baby brother. You feel me?
The baby boy.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So I'm baby boy too. Yeah, for
so
sure.
y'all already know how it is. Somebody always going. They say they always taking care of us. You know.
Yeah. My brother. I lost my oldest brother.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, all good, bro. Beginning of last year. Damn. And my other brother who's still with me, he's autistic. Yeah. So I was off gate like, hey,
you gotta take care of business. Yeah. Man, so you already know how it is.
Yeah.
So like, I started having to take on a bigger role and pay bills and do these things like, and you dealing with like, I ain't no street dude, but
real. Honestly.
But it's like when you in that environment, once you've been raised around it and all your loved ones is there, and that you gotta go. Like I said, my dad raised me in an environment like he told me never be scared of your own people. So I had to be in certain environments in order to get from point A to point B. You know what I'm saying? Then when we moved back to those environments, I had to really acclimate myself. So, like I said, losing people at an early age, you know what I'm saying? Not even losing, being taken from us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really have the privilege of having a lot of people that have been like ascended due to natural causes. It's been
people have been taken from them.
Yeah, it's been violent.
You think that gives you like a sense of like paranoia, or like just a sense of like you always on your like what's up type of?
That's the part with being on defense all the time. So
okay.
me being exposed to so much violence and not really wanting to be that, but having to acclimate myself to it, it put me in a certain mind frame where like I have to move a certain way, I have to look a certain way, just to protect myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been in situations to where, as a little boy, you screaming for help outside and somebody bleeding, and people literally turn their back on you and walk away. So it just let me know, like, because of how I look, I'm not gonna get help. Because I'm a young boy, I'm not gonna get help. So in this situation where I gotta be a man to take care of business, like, it did put me in the mind for like I gotta be a certain type of way to take care of myself and my family now.
Right.
Because they working too, but we all gotta come together at this point. So yeah, like those obstacles, they could have like, and they did at one point put me in a very bad place. But what saved me was my brother. He was like, "Let's go out the country," because at this time we was back in the house. I'm like, "Nigga, I ain't trying to go nowhere, bro. We just got through some stuff. Like, nah." He's like, kept on at me, kept on getting on my nerves. I'm like, no. But then one day he was like, "Hey, let me borrow some money. I gotta get my car fixed." I was like, "Oh, you gotta get your car fixed, huh?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "How much you need?" He's like, 1,000. I was like, "Oh, you need 1,000, huh?"
Yeah.
So I gave him the money. I was like, "It better go towards the car." Bro, that man bought us plane tickets. I didn't speak for him for a week. He bought us plane tickets to Spain and Paris.
He bought us, as in y'all, both y'all?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, I don't care about no Spain to Paris. I don't speak French or Spanish. I'm not trying to see nothing, bro. You got me hot right now. But I was like, back in my mind, like, bro, I'm about to go to Spain and Paris. I'm not gonna be that mad at that man. But
that's what's up, though.
Bro, going out there,
he treats you and doing something for yourself.
Yeah, going out there because he knew what he was doing, bro.
What's up.
I got to go to it's my first time seeing a Basquiat in person.
What? Okay.
We got to go to the Louvre.
Full circle. Okay.
Bro, he started showing. I got to go out there and see art, like in a big castle. And it changed me, bro. I was like, it's possible.
Yeah.
When I came back here, I was like, how come we ain't got it? I'm like, how come we don't upkeep our buildings? You know what I'm saying? How come we don't do this for art? We got the High Museum in Atlanta.
So shout out, big bro. So he took you out there and changed your
bro. He was like, I don't know. This is why he did it, but he was like, I'm gonna go out here. You go get exposed to something because you stuck right now in the mindset. You doing certain things, and like this ain't the end all be all. Let's go see something else. So he pulled a big brother move and he showed me some things. So shout out to my brother Jordan.
Yeah, no, hey, look, I might have to take that out of his playbook. But I got some people I need to do that too, trick that, because I know people they'll put up money for something instead of doing something for themselves. So that was a crazy tactic. I'm actually he got my applause for that. What's his name? Jordan. Shout out Jordan, bro. You did your thing on that. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, so like,
okay.
When I came back to my time going out there, that was the first time I was called beautiful. A woman walked up to me, grabbed my hand. She was like, "Oh, your hair, your skin, like your style, like everything about you is so beautiful." Yeah. I was like, "Oh, she about to get my EBT card. She about to get everything." And I was like, for real? I was like, I'm beautiful. I was like, bro, everybody look like me over there. So when I came back to Atlanta, it made me look at people differently. I was like, damn, we are beautiful. I was like, we do, like, to them, like, we really got something that's...
We something crazy out there, bro.
And, like, thing is, like, it's mad Africans over there. Because it's right by North Africa, East Africa, and all that.
Okay, yeah, I heard that.
So I didn't migrate over there, but there's something about being American that they knew off the rip I was from over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was everything, how I walked, how I spoke. It was just like, yo, you different, you special.
It was a different little level of like.
Yeah. We just different. So when I came back over here, I'm like, man, I know I'm attracted to all the women over here, but it's like it put me in a different mindset to where like we're actually like it's not being sexualized in that beautiful way, but like beautiful in the, like how we naturally are.
We naturally, yeah.
Yeah, so it made me look at it different. Like, bro, we not treating each other how we should. So I was like,
yeah.
I've been looking at myself how the enemy look at me. You know what I'm saying? I've been treating like people how the enemy treat us. So I'm like, bro, let me just switch up. Let me put myself in the mindset to where we're beautiful, but we just act a certain way underneath the circumstances that we're in.
For sure, like survival mode.
Yeah, and that's not good.
Yeah, not at all.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm show you some of the pieces later on. But that's that survival mindset is something that we should shake, that we need to work on.
Okay.
But I put like these last few pieces that I did in that scope. Like this is us in survival mode. We're still beautiful, but it's just like how we see each other.
We got
It's based in a different lens. You know what I mean?
For sure. So like about that survival mode, I had came across something, and it was also a conversation I had prior to, but I just came across like on social media, you know, like a conversation type of thing. I forgot what page. I don't know, something like spiritual worship. I don't know. But they were basically saying like, even in relationships, the way we go about loving a person, or some people think like sex is like love. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, but it's all off survival mode and all that. You in your image of a relationship and stuff like that, did all that change from coming out there as well? Like just how you looked at women and just like. Yeah. Like, I mean, of course, we men, so you see something bad, like, damn, I want to crack, but you look at it different. Yeah.
So, the work, I'm about to tell you a long story, so just let me know.
Yeah, come on,
so, boom, my mom had her first child at a very young age, and she came from a very, like, abusive household, you know what I'm saying?
Heard that.
So, by the time my dad came around, she was like, man, look, I need my first ticket out, which was a man. So she had all three of us by the time she was 24, I believe.
Okay.
Now she's on the other side of the country, and I believe she had her GED.
Oh, that was up.
Yeah. So
congratulations, Mom.
What she did was she started. I'll say me and my mom grew up together. She worked at every school I went to, from elementary to college.
Close by.
Yeah. Now college, she went to school with me. We went to college together.
What?
And then when I went like downtown, her job was across the street. So I've been
real quick. What was that like going to college with your mama? Real quick. You ain't
man, bro, my mom's popular.
She's popular.
My mom's a popular girl. my mom skateboards. She got tattoos.
What?
Like, bro, I would get so angry because like
the young boy shot.
Bro, they was just trying to be cool. Like, let's go hang out. Like, I'll be my partner right here. We be in the library talking about things. She walk up with a skateboard. She like, hey, me and my friend about to go walk and get some food. You want something? I'd be like, bro, get out my face.
Get your lame. You're lame. Like
I would have lame one, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
sure,
it was crazy. But like, what she started doing was she started working for the PTA. Like I said, it was so dangerous in the school for us that she was like, no, I'm not finna leave them alone with these people. So when she started getting like into that turned her being in like the working as an assistant, being a crossing guard. Then it turned her, she started doing parenting classes for all the teen parents there. So in that, I got to see a different side of women that was overly sexualized. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I never got to be in that phase like where a girl is just a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep it real. Even though that happened, I didn't really appreciate the women how I should. I never really respect the women how I should in that. But it was still like, she's not just a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, girls going through certain ways and they express themselves different from men. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But I never really wanted to be in a relationship because I never seen a good one. I never seen a healthy relationship. I had two parents, but
you never seen it.
Yeah, I never seen a good relationship. You know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of things.
A lot of toxic.
Yeah, so I never really, it didn't change for me until that experience. And then I met a good woman who seen that I could do more. And she stuck with me even though I was being immature at times. And she wasn't even my girl. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be the best one.
Yeah, it's like she was my legit friend.
Yeah.
And I be telling like, yo, I dropped the ball with you. I be telling her all the time. But she just exposed to me like, yo, I got a choice whether or not to repeat some of the behaviors that I've seen growing up. And I'm not those people. I'm me. I got a choice how to treat them.
Yeah, you do.
So like, I ain't gonna lie, but recent though, like, I feel like I have the ability to treat a woman right and have a woman treat me right as being respected as a man.
No, definitely, most definitely.
So like, you know, certain conversations I have with my little bros, my cousins and all that, I don't even speak to them how I heard the older boy speak to me. Like, cause it didn't help me at all. I keep it real with them. Like my mama told me, like, respect every woman until she gives you a reason not to.
To be a.
But also, she said, don't be out here saving these hoes.
That
And it was just like
a wise word from mama.
yeah, like a real balance. Like it ain't your job. You can't save her. Like, you know what I'm saying? She gotta go through those things on her own.
Right.
It's just like you gotta be an example of whether either she can obtain or
and keep probably.
and work for it. Like she has to work for you just like you gotta work for her. It gotta be balanced.
That's a fat way. Say that again for the camera, boy. We need that.
She gotta work for you and you gotta work for her. It's 100% on both ends. And if neither of y'all doing that for each other, don't do it. Like I told my little cousin the other day, I'm like, bro, you need to only mess with women that you like and got something good to say about. And y'all respect each other. You feel me?
She like you too, though.
Yeah, bro.
A lot of us go for the women that don't even vote us like that.
Yeah, y'all got. If you don't got nothing good to say about it outside of like sex and how she look, don't mess with her. And she shouldn't mess with you, bro, because you being used. You don't build nobody like even if for a short amount of time. You know what I mean? Y'all got at least got to respect each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. It gonna save you a lot of headache.
For sure.
You don't want to slip up and have a baby. I come from a fertile family. You know what I'm saying? We put up numbers. You know what I'm saying? So
big numbers.
Yeah. So I can't be dipping and diving into no woman I don't really even. I couldn't see myself building something with. You know what I mean?
Nah, real talk. No. I heard it. I'm at that level now. I ain't gonna lie, but it took me a minute to get there.
Yeah.
I like I said, I was starting to hang around the right people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my brother Gates. You know, seeing him, his relationship, just how the growth. I had to be around people like that. Cause I said I need, if I'm a king, I need a queen so I can help build this kingdom. I can't just dibble and dabble.
Yeah.
Now again, I'm still a man, so I grew up. My background, my childhood background, it was crazy. I was seeing naked women at a very, very young age. So I was curious at a very young age. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, them titties. I was like 5, 4, 5, looking at. So it's
for sure.
Yeah, so that was something I had to basically like kill that lust aspect.
Yeah.
But I'm working on that. Where I'm at now, I'm definitely like, all right, I need to find a real one, not like a plaything. So
and on top of that, bro, like when we was babies, we stayed on a blade, which is like a hoe straw.
Yeah,
we lived on one. So
right.
When my mom would go outside and like walks in the stroller, you know what I'm saying, the workers would come up to us, they would buy us food and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, oh, they're so cute, whatever.
Yeah.
And like I said, the work my mom did, and just, you know what I'm saying, just certain things happening to you at an early age when they shouldn't have. It changes your mindset on how to deal and how to look at women.
Sure.
So one thing that helped me, my first mentor that passed away, you feel me? He was the first one like really had conversations with me like about women, how to handle myself. And I stopped watching porn.
Yeah, that's the big first step,
bruh. When that happened, I was like, I feel like I got my creativity back.
That shit drain you, bro.
Yeah, no, for real. And then
it's your life energy.
And then on top of that, like, I don't like looking at other men like handle business. So
hey, oh God, that's the first thing you think too. You be like, once you start getting out of that, you be like, I am watching.
It's like I'm watching another man like this.
Go crazy.
Yeah, go crazy.
And I'm just like watching.
Yeah, and I'm like, and going crazy in my own right. You feel me? But when I stopped doing that, I was like, this is not how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? This ain't how it's like. This is strange business. No disrespect to anybody in that field.
Yeah, for sure.
But you gotta recognize like those people went through things in order for them to do that for money.
Went through a lot of shit.
They got their own stories, their own backgrounds.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So a lot of things attached to that body that you're looking at.
And that sexual energy is strong.
Nah, it is. Creative energy.
And you can pull another person's demons out them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like between that and then like you watching this video with thousands of other men, y'all doing the same thing at the same time. So it's like you really don't know what type of energy that if you into that type of stuff, you don't know what type of energy that you pulling in from it. So once I stopped doing that, and he taught me like, okay, I'll ask you this.
What's up?
How did you learn how to take care of your body as a man?
Growing up or like now?
Both.
All right, so growing up, I mean, there was no taking care of your body. Like I said, I was way bigger. We just ate. And I used to eat to where I couldn't walk no more. I was miserable. You know, you ever got so full that you was miserable after the fact? Like, we used to eat like that. Never, like, you know, like my mom, we had fruits and all that, but, like, you know, do you add the processed bologna, cheese, fried bologna sandwich? It was just not all. I didn't start going to no, even when I played football, sports, we didn't go to doctors like that. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't like that. We went to doctors probably once every year for a checkup.
Yeah.
And, like, I guess as I got older, you know what I'm saying, you go through, like, oh yeah, and I was go back. Also, was watching I started watching porn and all that stuff because I was exposed to naked women. My oldest brother used to sell dope. Had women all through the crib. My mom was at work. I used to see all that shit. Hearing it, you're like, damn, what's going on? Like, yeah. So I would just, if I can make it real, be transparent, it was a cesspool for myself. Yeah. Growing up, and I started actually, it was crazy. Once I left the crib, I started actually like venturing out, going other places without family. Yeah. That's when I started to see different things. So as I got older, I started kind of like drinking more water than we wasn't drinking. I was drinking sink water when we was outside playing, but if I'm in the house chilling, it's Kool-Aid, Hawaiian Punch. Yeah. I may catch some water here and there if there's nothing in that house to drink. Yeah. But I started drinking more water, just kind of like seeing a different side, seeing other people, seeing how other people like how they skin would look better. And they all bumped up. Yeah. And so I started just kind of seeing what got me to a better. The question was so you repeat
how you learn your body back then now?
So back then I wasn't taking care of it all because that wasn't something that we did. My father, he like old school type, so they just, he smoking cigars, smoking the gas, he doing his thing, drinking beer, he cool. Yeah. As long as he can still slang that thing, he good. He don't care, like, you know what I'm saying? He don't care. So it's basically me just leaving the nest and seeing another life. Like how you went to Spain, I didn't go that far, but I just went outside of the East Side. That went to college, seeing other people, how fit people live. I was still playing and stuff, but it's a different level. How they look shiny, like they spirit, they aura look. I'm like, I'm feeling that shit like from over here. No, I said I want to be like that, and so that's where it came from.
Okay, so for me, that's interesting, bro, cause we all go through that as men, but we don't talk about it with each other. Like, how they be like, oh, we don't speak about this, we don't do that. Yeah. But it's like, it's cool if you making a business out of that, but like on some real, like, you don't look like everybody on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, for sure. So you need somebody that's in your immediate area that be like that too. So for me, like, when we first left the west side of the city, and after I graduated high school, I was probably like 19 when we moved to Douglas County. Okay. And, bruh, first of all, I thought I was going to be, my whole thing was I'm going to be dead by the time I turned 18. What? So when I turned 18 and I was still alive, I was like, I wasted all this time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Being scared.
Yeah, I could have been doing all this. I was like, why am I still here? And then, like, we moved out there. I was like, bro, we ain't even in the city no more. Cause my plan was, I'm about to step outside and really turn up now. Cause like I don't know what to do. Right. I spent my whole life. I spent this good portion of my life thinking I was gonna be dead by this time. Like I said, I wasn't even a street kid. It was just the things I was exposed to.
You thinking your check mark?
Yeah. So when I got out there, I realized like, damn, everybody I know who left was either killed or died for something that they could have prevented. So I was like I'm not in that environment no more. I was like, I'm about to stop eating pork. So I stopped eating pork. Mm-hmm. I know it's still like immediate change in me. You feel me? I'm still slim, but it was even worse back then. And like my face and all that, like you said, bumpy,
all the acne. Yeah.
So I was like, okay, we moved back to the east side. Mm-hmm. And we moved like into a predominantly Muslim community. Okay. So I grew up seeing Muslims on the west side, and I found out that based off where I'm from, I'm considered a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah. So people of Americas from a certain demographic, you know what I'm saying, you consider a Muslim. That's an Algonquin word, you feel me? Moorish American, you feel me?
Heard it.
So I was like, okay, I'm not supposed to be eating pork, but I need to tighten up on my diet. Over there, they would do Ramadan, and I got close with the people in the community. Mm-hmm. So I was like, let me do Ramadan with them. I started fasting, and that turned into me going into being a vegetarian, which turned into me being a vegan. Okay. Now, in that time, I was still wasn't doing it in the healthiest way, but it was like a stepping stone process.
For sure, yeah, it's always a process.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, there's a way to do this. And now I fast. I don't do Ramadan, but I fast. You know what I'm saying? I get myself, at a certain time of day, I won't eat. And I get up, do my thing, and then at a certain time I eat.
Right.
So I was like, okay, my skin glowing. And that turned into like, bro, did you know they don't even put like the measurements for condoms on the back of the box?
The food?
On condoms. Like they don't put the measurements.
On condoms?
You just know what's big and what's small, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, like shit. On top of that, like, I'm just putting on fit, you feel me? Then you don't know, like,
that's real though.
My first mentor, he was like, you know about, like, you don't got to bust every time. I'm like, what you talking about? He's like, it's Kegels. I'm like, what is that?
Kegels?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I never did a Kegel.
Tell you, man,
that ain't my thing. But
look, I feel you, cause I was like, explain it to me. He was like, man, you gotta explain it to me. I was like, yeah, bro, I'm about to get off the phone, bro. You slick freaky. Like, what you talking about?
Freak.
Yeah. But then I learned the science behind it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And I started doing it. I was like, turn me up. But in a way that I wasn't like irresponsible with it. But it was just like I got more control over my body. Like I know how to keep myself sexual. Like there's a lot of resources and knowledge out there for women that keep like a healthy body and sexuality. But not for men.
It
like,
ain't. It's weird though, right?
Yeah. Like I don't even know how to watch. Like I don't even know how to watch this thing properly at a certain age. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So it's like, how do I take care of myself, and how do I please myself and a woman? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You don't really know about that unless you watching porn. You got big brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Not real talk.
So it's like, I'm like, okay, there's a way for us to do it too, and then you start to learn like you ain't supposed to give it to everybody. Like sexual energy ain't just used for sex. You know what I'm saying?
It's creative energy. And
yeah,
shit like that,
it's attraction. Like, you know what I'm saying? So once I started getting more in control of myself, it was easier to be creative. It was easier to listen, like to myself and to people, and it was easier to be with a woman and not put her under pressure and still be able to build with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Heard that. Like you don't feel like your thick sexual energy ain't hitting on her like too much, so still she's uncomfortable. Like,
and then plus like what you were saying, like having a queen and being a king.
Yeah.
It like, bro, it really made me start thinking like, you know what I'm saying? We run into women every day. Every woman ain't yours, but every woman is somebody's. Sure. So we need to have a certain level of respect because they going home to somebody. Like you don't gotta be with a woman in order to respect her, and she don't gotta be with a man in order to respect one. Yeah. Like I said, I really don't like how we communicate with each other. So I feel like if we recognize like the level that we need to be with each other, our days would go smoother so we can focus on what we do. Focus on our job, our career path, or our interest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So like that sexual energy and me being on the path to be able to control it and all that and use it really changed my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what's up, brother.
Yeah,
man, I'm digging that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna take it back a little bit.
Yeah.
You know how I met you? Do you remember when we first met each other?
Oh, we met on the mountain, right?
Yeah. Okay, word. Okay. I ain't think you gonna remember that.
No, I remember.
So I was going up the mountain. This is me. This is like when I started to do my whole cardio thing. And I seen you and I said, that brother look like he just happy. He chilling. You know what I'm saying? It was early, wasn't it? Yeah, we went there like 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
Something like so. And I said, bro, I just stopped by you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So is that something you do a lot, just painting out there in nature, or that's just your spot?
Man, look, so I painted my house, but I got it's a smaller house, it's a shotgun house. You feel me?
I heard that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If my peoples ain't in there, it's my extended family. You know what I'm saying? And it's an active neighborhood. I'll say that. Okay. I got a lot of love in there. I got a lot of people, but it's active. You know what I'm saying?
Heard that.
So I was like, like I said, I'm learning about art myself. I was like, man, I like being outside. I'm a country boy, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I was like, and I need at that point I was like, I need to learn how to speak to people and explain my artwork too.
Nah, for real. You did explain something to me.
Yeah, that was my first going around. So
for real, okay, yeah.
So I was
what's up?
let me go to the mountain and let me just paint out there. And they got a free speech zone. So I was like, okay, let me post up right there. Let me see who I bump into. It was more like a test for myself.
Okay.
So like I gotta be ready at any given time.
Yeah.
So bro, when I started doing that, first of all, it was very interesting seeing people's reactions. And people who look like us, they would look and they would be like, but then keep it moving. I'm like, how come they don't come and say something? Then I realized like they don't know how to vocalize what they feeling about the artwork, because we really don't be exposed to how to express themselves, like how you feel.
Right.
But the people who did come up to me, it was just it's still interesting, because you never know who's gonna come and speak to you. Like you came and spoke to me for a hot second.
Quick second.
Like, what's up, bro? I'm like, all right, what's up?
I got your information.
Yeah. And then you went up the mountain. I'm like, all right, bet. Then you came back down and spoke to me again. Then you left. And then but it's just real interesting. So I be making it my mission to go up there and show my art there. Like probably, it depends on how the weather is. Lately, it's been hot as hell. I ain't finna go out there. They catch me when they catch me. You know what I'm saying?
It's been crazy out there.
Yeah, right. But I be up there as much as I can with the artwork and showing off new pieces. Cause in between like galleries and shows and all that, my main focus is like, bro, I want people who look like me to see my artwork. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know about. I'm just learning about the galleries, and I'm an artist, so I know if you're not really into that world, you really don't know where to go.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, you probably tell folks where to go for that.
Yeah, so like bringing it to where the people is at. Yeah. And we be thick at Stone Mountain. A lot of people like, oh, it's racist, it's this and that. Got that on the mountain, but at the same time, that's really our land.
I was just gonna say that's our shit though.
That's our land. You know what I'm saying? I learned that's holy land for the Muskogees and Aniweha.
Mm-hmm.
So they would go there, pray, do their thing and all that.
Yeah.
So I was supposed to be there doing my thing.
Yeah.
You were supposed to be there doing your thing. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So we up there thick.
Thick as hell.
Yeah. So when I meet people, they be locking in with me. The right people be locking in with me. And
Right
people be showing me love.
Mm-hmm.
Some people be walking up to me, giving me money, put a little gas in the tank, you know, and all that.
Yeah. What's up, bro?
It's a good experience, bro. I love going up there.
Real talk, bro.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying, as far as artists go, I ain't gonna lie, I like, when I see art, I see it, but I'm not the type to go to no galleries and nothing like that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just not that person, but I do strive to be that person, you know what I'm saying, as I grow and mature.
Yeah.
So, like, I just know you're gonna be one of the ones, you know what I'm saying? So I seen it then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I didn't, I came and said what's up real quick, because I didn't know what to say about that. One was saying, this looks very, I had no words for that. So I had to come say what's up, bro.
I didn't even tell you that day because I was still, like I said, learning how to speak.
Okay.
But I was like, bro, it's a weight off my shoulders when I see like people around my age or something like that come and speak to me or say something about the work. I'm like, it's resonating. And then like, bro, I just, regular people who's not into art that say something about it hits a little more because like
really
they don't owe you nothing. And it's outside if somebody came outside their comfort
outside their spectrum.
Yeah, outside their comfort zone to come and give you a compliment.
Yeah.
Like compliments is a big deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm doing something right. Like when an artist person comes up and speaks about it, it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But they got the artistic eye.
Yeah.
Like when it moves somebody to speak and it's not in their motion to do it, you're like, yo, it's really doing something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate you coming up and speaking to me because that turned into this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, real talk. It manifests. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's next for you? Like, where's your end goal at? Like, what do you see yourself being at the end?
I mean, of course I want to be a successful artist, but I'm not gonna lie, that's a new goal for me because I'm fresh back into the art world.
Okay.
I want to be able to use my creativity in any field that I go into.
Okay.
So as far as like a long-term goal, being able to implement that into anything I find interest in and being able to link up with people who do that as well. So like I told y'all with my partner came here today with me.
Yeah, much love. Yeah, my boy.
Me and him linked up at school. I ain't like this nigga at first.
Nah.
But then we got to know each other. I'm like, man, this dog like my twin, you feel me?
Yeah.
So now he just got his first grant. And he's working to revitalize the coastline down there in New Orleans. So like that's where his people is like really from.
Okay.
And people don't recognize, like I'll say this, the biggest things that make the world go round is sugar, corn, and cotton. All those is originally from America. And these things that we quote unquote had to do on the plantation. You know what I'm saying?
Agriculture type. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so but it's implemented everything. It's $1 billion industry. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it grows right here, but we don't, because of some of the things that we went through in a span of time, our focus isn't right there.
Heard that.
So him doing that, me and him be building, I can implement my artistic mind into like, oh, okay, how can we do this? What can we do?
For sure.
Like in order to bring back the resource and the people who was on the land who had to go through certain things own it. You ever heard of the African American Consumer Data Report?
I've heard some things of it by ear. Type.
So what it was, I think it's ran by the Nielsen program or whatever.
Okay.
It was between like 1 and 10 years they gathered information on us and our spending habits.
Right.
They compiled it and they sell it to major businesses and corporations around the world. They was in there talking about our eating habits. They was in there talking about black girl magic, talking about a lot of things. And
agendas.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
So
heard that.
Like who owns these hairbrush companies that make hairbrushes? Who owns the wave caps? Like
not us, probably not.
Yeah, everything that we utilize and we own, like baking soda is like 2 or 3 ingredients. It's small things that we utilize every day that we don't turn our business mind to. You feel me? And me as an artist, like I can do as much as I can as an artist, but it's really based on like the environment of the people who's gonna buy it. I want my people to be able to afford my artwork without me dropping my price. So in order for me to be successful as an artist, bro, I need strong people around me that's getting money that can put their money back into, you know what I'm saying, the field.
To the field, yeah.
And if you got a trade and I got a trade, we can swap services and stack our money and put our money elsewhere.
For sure, definitely.
So it's like,
that's how you build a kingdom. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real. Yeah. So if we control like our minds and able to put like our creativity in different places, we can have different like financial revenue streams, and we can be able to switch gears and explore with our gifts. So if I'm doing art for the next however so many years, and then I start to use my artistic mind somewhere else, I want to be able to do that without feeling like I'm gonna be down for a minute.
Yeah, heard that.
Yeah,
heard that.
So that's where I'm at with it right now. I'm doing galleries and shows and things like that, but long term, just want freedom to do and be how I want to. You know what I'm saying?
I'm rocking with that, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, real quick, I can't wait to see what the future holds for you, my brother. Real talk. So, wait, one more time. What's your name, brother? Taz.
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 Yeah.
Okay. So what's his whole name? I want you to put his name on there. We're gonna put the information and stuff on there. He doing some real good.
Okay. You gonna throw the Instagram? Okay, when we got it set up, I'm gonna send you all the information.
Set them up. Well, look, let me know. We're gonna put it on the bio and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So just one last little closing quotes. You know what I'm saying? Give somebody some type of inspiration, anything that would be of value to a person, a young boy, the young PowWow, you know what I'm saying, that's coming up, watching you, could be watching you.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. Not only stand for what you believe in, stand for what you know. You know what I'm saying? Because if you not you don't gotta be a street nigga to suffer the consequences of one. So I'm not even finna be sitting here acting like it's all gonna be straight up good for you once you find out what you wanna do and how you wanna move. Cause somebody's always gonna try you. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to be aggressive. Like it's only place that you can be aggressive as a man, like as you grow more seasoned, is in the street. Like if you get mad or get angry in public, somebody might call the police on you. Like it's never warranted. But we gotta change how that is. So you can express a wide variety of emotions and still be intact without taking it to that level. So if you in school right now, like y'all with each other 8 hours out the day most of the year. Y'all ain't got no room to be acting bad towards each other. Y'all can fight and do all that, but those are your peoples. And you never know where somebody's gonna end up in life. So you don't gotta be cool with everybody, but respect everybody to a certain degree. You feel me?
Heard that.
Find your community, click up, and bro, you don't gotta take it to that level, cause kids ain't out here making guns. You know what I'm saying? They ain't cooking up chemicals to make the dope. It's all getting put in their hands by adults. You know what I'm saying? So control your own mind. Find out what you do and what you don't like, and what type of attention that you want, what type of uniform to put on, your dress code and all that.
Yeah. And
go back and find yourself, find about your family, because if you find out what they went through, you can go around that, because it took thousands of people to make you. You got a lot of people's energy inside of you.
Yeah.
You don't got to go through things, bro. Like all this shit is made up.
Heard that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm digging it. That's a gem right there. Yeah. Hey, so let the folks know where they can find you on the social platforms, anywhere. Okay. Art, all of it.
So my IG is Kenfolk Art, KenFolkArt, and that's my IG. If you go on there, you can find my website, my book, The Good Book of Kenfolk. I got 20 pieces from my first show, and I got poems, short stories, and songs for like kids, because I wanted to pass down something for kids. I feel like people don't be singing to their kids no more, like nursery rhymes.
So hell nah.
I put all that in the book, so it's like you can pass it down.
I fuck with that.
So you can find the book and some other things I've done, and just keep up with me on that.
Okay, heard that. Okay. So y'all can find me on all social platforms at Who Is Realer, WHOISRXLLA. You can also find this podcast on Don Diallo Podcast. Just look that name up and you're gonna find me right there. I'm your host, Big Rilla, brought to you by GateSevenStudios. This is the Don Diallo Podcast, and we out. Hey, good shit, brother.